of Almajiri in the south. Nigerians on influence of Almajiri into the south. It is said that a society that opens itself to visitors opens up for progress and development. We have seen this in such cities like Lagos, Port Harcourt, Kaduna, Ibadan and Jos before the civil strife compared to other cities in Nigeria. In foreign lands, the United States of America readily comes up for mention. If this is the case, why is the mass influx of strangers into the southern part of Nigeria causing so much tension? Why will something that should bring peace and development to the people become a subject of acrimony? Between ethnic groups, the answer is in the manner that we are constituted and instructed. It is something that should have been tackled a long time ago and which the leadership from the inception has failed to handle. It borders on the indigenous settlers in issues that have been the root cause of so many incessant crises in the country. We are now being forced to imagine what this mass influx of people to the south portends from the date of swearing in of President Muhammadu Buhari of the Federal Republic of Nigeria in 2015. The southern part of this country has continued to witness unusual influx and mass movement of people of northern extraction into the south. A few cursory observers took notice and did raise concern, among which was the desire of the north, especially the Fulani stock, to dominate the affairs of the country. More of concern is the fact that the bulk of these visitors were discovered to be foreigners. Nigerians have always been a land open to strangers, and if your disposition is right, the people will always welcome you with open arms. In the spirit of togetherness and brotherliness, individuals serve the National Youth Service Corps (NYSC) were easily assimilated into towns and villages in the south without any question, but there was sometimes difference in these migrants who have been trooping in since 2015, whereas the northerners that we were used to are friendly, warmly and pleasant to relate with. These new ones came with a swagger and hubristic, arrogant and easily provoked. This made people to begin to worry about what have become of our brothers from the north. Our politicians have not helped matters. Instead of taking a dispassionate look at the situation as it concerns the stability of the nation, they made statements in line with their political linings. The Boko Haram terrorists are still active in the north and people are being displaced from their homes. In the midst of all this movement, it is difficult to separate the good from the bad. So, criminality in the south is gradually assuming a new alarming dimension, especially with the involvement of Hausa Fulani youth in kidnapping, looting and land grabbing. To compound the matter, people under the cover of herdsmen have been unleashing terror in the entire land space. Suddenly, it's dawned on some people that monetize as a source of livelihood is no longer sustainable, so they have to do something about it. That is why they have taken over all the structures of government without regards to the principles of equality, fairness and federal character. They've been trying to institute the rural grazing area Ruga settlement policy but have encountered resistance from states refusing to accept any plan to destroy communities and displace people from their ancestral land. It is used to be voked in past that might is right. If you have power, you rule, you take control, but even if in that circumstance, those in power never remain for too long before a new power takes over. That is why in the course of history, no dynasty lasts forever. It's been so It's been so from time and will continue to be until issue of equality, equity, and fairness is addressed. Those nations that have chosen equality have enjoyed stability compared to ones that are defending on superior force, especially amongst African nations. If we say that the country is one, it means that everyone from the other 300 ethnic nationalities in this country is free to take up residence in any part of the country that he chooses to live in without harassment and with full citizenship rights. This is very much absent with us and the root cause of the division and strife in this country today. How should it then be addressed? First, the leadership must agree that we are all one people, irrespective of tribe and religion. We must therefore enjoy equal treatment. If that is settled, we must begin to think of citizenship rights, meaning you can be a citizen wherever you choose to be domiciled in any part of the country and where you are born, no matter your parental background. To effect this, the president has to introduce a citizenship rights bill which will be endorsed by the National Assembly, state governors and state assembly for it to become a full law in the land. If a Nigerian can go to the UK and become a full citizen after 4 years to stay, why can't same Nigerian be a full citizen in any part of Nigeria that is of his choice to live? It is even worse when people have lived in an area for decades, born and bred there, but are still being treated as settlers. If we had copied rightly from the Western world, this issue should have been addressed long time ago. But here we always want to eat our cake and have it in our hands. At a time in the history of this country, an Hausa man was in the Eastern Region House of Assembly, duly elected. We had Igbos holding various parliamentary positions in West and Southern, were comfortable doing same in the North. Today, the whole foundation has crumbled. Our leaders now use ethnicity and religion to keep themselves in power. Politics have become dirty and the national more divided. So these ones that are drifting into South today must first be traced and identified. If their motive is sincere, they should be in the towns and not remain in bushes. If their motive is sincere, they should be open to registration. Through this, we can identify the good and bad ones, identify the prospects and from their monitors and place them accordingly. If we have lived together as one, there will be no need for someone who has lived with you for decades to suddenly betray you, to alien interest because of the grudge of not belonging. It is the enemy within that is the most dangerous, but if proper interrogation but if proper integration, is attained, such tendencies will be eliminated. We must begin to see ourselves as one. Otherwise, if we continue at this rate, the nation will be open to implosion. This is indeed a good speech, I must say. The writer is indeed a good one. You have really thought well of this country before you came up with this article, I must say, because being a citizen in this Nigeria is not indeed a easy thing to do. Let me put it that way, because Nigeria is indeed a great country. Let me put it that way, because you being a citizen of Nigeria, you are indeed a great person, because it's not easy to be a dominant of Nigerian. Let me put it in that manner, because Nigeria is indeed a great country and only the tough are able to live in Nigeria peacefully. You can go in the case of Buhari. Buhari is the one who made it clear to Nigerians that he is a Fulani man, and any fight against the Fulanis is a fight against him. So I think this article or this statement should be directly to him. I think he needs to read this and understand it properly before addressing the nation on citizenship in Nigeria. Anyways, you can go to the comment section and share your take on this article. Thanks for listening, and God bless you.